BLASTMUSIC247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
Pigo. Hey, it's the girl Melikia K, Courtney, coming to you, and hopefully everything is well. Happy April to you. We're going to start it off like we always started off, with a little bit of gratitude. Thank you to BLAST MUSIC247 for being my podcast home and just being wonderful around here. I am enjoying podcasting with you guys and sharing this knowledge at SXP MetaMorphosis 365 Growth Podcast. That's where you have arrived. So if you came looking for something else, stay and get some growth in the water. I'd like to thank also Sunshine Cromwell, who introduced me to this family. And she's a beast. So I can say that you can find her podcast, which is Shine Vibrations, on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am going to do the customary things that I normally do when I first invite you, and that is boom, grab you some of this. There you go. If you have not gone to BLAST MUSIC247 to register as a one fan and enjoy all the music, run do that. You can probably wait until after the show too, but take a picture, screenshot. And if you have not registered as an artist so that you can have your beautiful music played during a podcast, I encourage you to do that too. So go and handle those two handles while the handling is good. And then also, I will give you a quick peek of what we have lined up here. As soon as I find it. Bam. There you go. That has been moved to Saturdays at 7. So the Louisiana Lounge has been moved to Saturdays, I believe, at 7 p.m. So go hunting. Find some wonderful things to do with your time. And YouTube definitely helps out with that. All right. So we have done our dones. And let me tell you what. How was your week? Like, I would love to know how your week is, because my week has been weakened already. What's going on, Cheryl? Hey, how are you? Hey, partner, how are you? Get those quicks in there. The week has been getting down. It's only Tuesday. Somebody pray. And I don't know. It's just been a really busy year for me. How has it been for you? I'm overly curious. And the truth is, so today I had a few things on my mind that I wanted to come and share with you. It occurred to me that it's playtime. I still have my first year banner over there. Yeah, I just saw that. I'm excited. We have crossed the 1 year line with SXP MetaMorphosis 365. So for about a year, I have been bringing you awesome growth. Let's see. That one never wants to work, so we're going to try a new one. Let's see if that one works. There's a little music that plays in the background to accompany. And I tinker with that to see here and there, but for the most part, it's not working. So we're going to leave it where it is. Okay, no red lights. Let me make sure I can be heard. You guys can hear me fine, right? It's been good. Okay, good. So you can. I'm glad you've been having a good year. That's what's up. It's just been busy. So how about today? So it occurred to me that we can have this full-on growth conversation, and we're going to get into a little bit of that. But also, I decided it was most likely best to play a game. So I am hoping that you are in the mood to play a game conmigo. Right. And I'll explain that game a little bit more as we get into it. So I'm going to make this Mia thing go away. Boop. Awesome. That was plenty of time for you guys to handle that. All right. So let's talk. When I tell you that today was a day, it was a day where I had to whip out the skills and the bags, the processing bag. How about, I think I'm about 11, 12,000 words into a write that I started maybe 2 days ago, I think. And it is an extensive project. Came up with it October, November of last year, but I knew I would not have time to really sit and give it attention and energy until April. So I have been patiently waiting for April to arrive, and then April arrived with a little more than I expected it to have with it. Okay, have you ever had that happen where you have your plans and it's going to be great because you've decided it's going to be great, right? And at the same time, it seems like a little bit more comes onto the plate, but you got room. So you're like, okay, let me take a little bit more on. Fine. You finally get your hands, mind, tools, energy, eyes, time, energy, desire on that project. And there is elation. There is full gratitude. There is full happy. And you have set your goals and you are banging them out. And then here comes something. Now, I'm not sure what your something is. For me, the something today was technology. Today, I had to call on the Lord of the Rings, the Lord of the Bible, the Lord of the dance. It was on and popping when about 10 pages of my work went ghost mode. Like ghost mode. And this is expressive, created work. And it is innovative and it is insightful and it is all of the coming together of the universe and the ancestors and the mind and the imagination. And I have dropped it where it's supposed to be. I have done the things I was supposed to do. And sure enough, here comes something to upset the peace and the happy. Now, I made a declaration, maybe even yesterday. I think it was literally yesterday, reinforcing that my happiness is important to me. I fully believe that the quote is like so beautiful, and I use it very often. I'll share it with you now. This quote comes from The Masterpiece System, a book written by Charles. The quote says, I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I've added a couple things in there. Perfect, strong, powerful, loving, healthy, and harmonious. There's kind of my own too. You understand how important it is to make the declarations. Do you understand how important it is to protect your peace? And do you also understand that when you move in it, you will be challenged. You will have that something show up to piss you off, to cause you anger, to move you off your square, to steal your focus, to be the next and next and next distraction. Are you aware of the game? Are you aware of the game? And buddy, so I got training in the bag, right? When that disappeared, now, for those who know and who have been watching the podcast, you already know I am not that tech monster or guru. Ain't your girl. I am great and I have mastered many things and I continue to master, yes. Tech is definitely not one of them yet, but I believe it's about that time because I'm over it. Okay, great. I did not know what to do beyond my limited knowledge. And it's, I've had challenges with tech before. I've had things disappear. I've been able to go seek, search, and find, right? I believe in Auntie Google and Uncle YouTube, or backwards, Uncle Google and Auntie YouTube, okay? And I took to doing the things to find how to access. Now I found this one mystical magical button. It brought things back up. There was a restore. I clicked and followed the instructions. It did not work. So do you understand that sometimes that great advice, that wonderful instruction that you get that should make it what it needs to be, it just ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, right? And then you find that, oh, what do? What is your instruction? What is your piece? My mother used to say, when I was a kid, I'd begin up a setup on something, especially my grandmother, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And would call me into attention to pause and get clear on what's happening. What is happening? When I tell you my board, my keyboard, I'm pushing a number, it's not making a number. I push a comma, it's making something completely the else. Like it was on and popping. Things started highlighting themselves. And I'm like, I'm not even touching this computer. So the diamonds was grabbing on my computer and doing all kind of stuff. And it was a hot mess of a madness for a minute. What came to mind was, this is going wrong. This is going wrong. This is going very, very wrong. This is not going the way I intended, planned, prepared for it, and worked for it. I put some bomb stuff down. It was gone. All right. Do I go wrong with it? Do I go wrong with it? Now, I was mad. I was pissed. Angry Smurf. Blue in the whole nine of it, right? However, what was real clear was I did not get to blitz. I did not get to throw my hands up. I did not get to quit. I did not get to cry over my work. I had to go hunting. I had to pull out that hunter. And when things went wrong, not go with it. Not go with it. Hopped immediately into the thought bag. What can I do? What can I do? One, I can preserve the work that's still here. Step one. So I got to copy pasting what I could and putting it somewhere the other. Microsoft Word, you suck today. How about that? You suck. Today, you blew. Great. However, was able to secure that and put that somewhere. Then I got to the next part. Like I said, I did find the recovery. I clicked on those wonderful things, and it should have restored the document. However, it did not. It did not. We talked about that quick advice that sometimes you will get the great advice and it will not work. So once you've done those things, once you've done the things you know to do, i.e. in the Word, you want to go that way. Once you've done all you can to stand, what do? All right? Because there ain't no standing still in there. There was no standing still in it. I needed to find it. Now I know that I can recreate, but it wasn't going to be the same, baby. It wasn't going to be the same flavor, that same energy, that same joy, the things that were poured into the work that was already existing. All right. It could have been something else. Could have been greater. I ain't mad. However, I wanted mine. So the hunter came out, and I'm telling you, I believe in the prayer. I will call out to sovereign divine God in a heartbeat. Help me. Help me protect, preserve, recover what is mine. And y'all know when I'm teaching on several subjects at once. We're talking about what occurred, but you are getting these tools and tips. Put it to practice as it applies. Fast forward. Find the little button out. It wouldn't work. The undo wouldn't work. Yada, yada, yada. For whatever reason, I just kept clicking it. Nothing, I kid you not, nothing was happening, y'all. It was looking at me and I was looking at it. And I am just like, you are going to work because you must work. That's it. Stubborn will. Yeah, I'm stubborn with certain things. Absolutely. But stubborn will. You are going to work. And I am praying and I am focused and I am taking the action that I can take. I am doing the thing that I can do to get the outcome that I desire. Are you getting the picture? Are you following along? A simple conversation, right? A simple conversation, but I promise you, it's key after key after key. Sometimes life comes swinging. I do not think that life is out to get anybody. I think it is out to get you into. That life is out to get you into the shape you need to be, get you into the lane you need to be, get you into the mindset you need to be. all in helping one become whom they have chosen to be, right? So for me and y'all, I put the phone call out like, listen, all else, and my phone wouldn't even cooperate. So I was going to take the pictures. You guys, and just have the images. So finally, I did recover up to 37. I recovered up to scene 37. So boom, got that. All right, what can we do? Phone acting stupid. I just want to get a picture. Would not copy paste anywhere else. I'm like, okay, fine. You do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do, right? Because sometimes let's put it into contrast. Let's put it into the picture. Sometimes you will have all these pieces. They're there. Everything you need is literally right there. Now you desire it to be in another mode. You desire it to move out into somewhere else, to become, form as, shape up, look like something else, but it ain't happening, right? It ain't happening. What do you do, love? All right, next step. I'm like, okay, cool. This is what we're about to do. We're about to get these pictures. My phone was not cooperating, my main phone. Then it hit me. Make a phone call. Let's get this. We're going to get some FaceTime screenshots. I call my partner like, listen, this the move. You take a screenshot and send it, because all of my electronics were bugging at the same time. Computer, cell phone, wilding. But I forgot I had a second phone. Remember that? Plug that bad boy up. Gang. Fast forward between the screenshots and between the secondary phone, I took pictures of everything. So this way, if I need to just type it back up, big freaking deal, I have it. Was that the best case scenario, the best use of my time, what I wanted to do? Heck to the no. It definitely was not. It was not. But you know what it was? It was my work. It was what I desired. It was what I wanted. It was what I created. Mine, right? Mine. And I am protective of what I create. I am intentional with my work, especially when I'm preparing something to share with the masses. I am freaking excited about the project itself, right? So I took all of the steps that I could take. Happy to say, yes, everything is fine. I do have document recovered. I did a number of new things that I did not even know to do. I learned a lot today, all right? And sometimes that is just life. You will have to hop off into a learner's mode. You will have to suspend what you know and what you don't know, because I had to shut that door, kill that conversation off. What I don't know, because there's a frustration that was rising up, like, I don't know this. And that's the honesty of it. I don't know it. But you know what I can do? I can learn it. I can learn it as best as I can learn it, as fast as I can learn it, and apply it. I am literally learning and applying. And it made sense. And it made progress. And I have what I need. So this first part of the conversation, I kid you not, work it through. I'm talking about what I went through, but take those keys and then apply it to what you go through, or whatever is to come that might present as challenge when you are tempted to blow your stack, when you are tempted to be pissed off or frustrated or feel like something that reminded you from the past. Well, I've had technical issues before. I did not know what to do when I had that frustration and that irritation in my chest. And even at one point I was ready to cry, because I'm like, this is unreal. Like, I cannot believe all that's going on, all of it. And I'm like, okay, we gangsters, and we ain't about to be running around crying over stuff. We just gonna do it. We gotta get something done. So work first and then manage those feelings. Mind you, let's move into the after. Okay, so once everything is secured, right? Once the work was done, I'm like, all right, this is secured. I have what I need. I can move forward from here. Rocket ship. Let one of those capsules go. Get release. Now I was left to deal with the emotions of it, to work through what the hell just happened. What am I feeling? What is sitting in my chest? What is resting in my mind? What is sitting behind my nose? What is this tightness in my throat? Right? To really understand what I was feeling and what I desired, because there were some things that I wanted in that moment that I could not have. Okay. Taking time to honor and to sit with what was present. And I can tell you, for my spiritual people, for my folks who pray, for my people who are up at the wee hours of the morning, spending that time with Sovereign Divine, who exist in spirit, I can tell you that today a snake was in the yard, spiritually and physically. Okay? And the presence was clear from yesterday night. So those types of prayers, so that's a secondary conversation, but for those who know, I ain't got to explain. So fast forward, dealing with that, having those conversations, working through that spirit. I'm talking the blood all over the place. Prayer, not playing, and working. Find that this is not a one or the other type of life. It is not a one or the other type of life. If it is happening in your physical, can you understand and agree with me that something is occurring spiritually, already occurred spiritually, and is manifesting into your day? Can you agree with me on that? And if you can't, not a problem. Go think it through for yourself and get those answers for yourself and see. And then come back and let me know. Okay, so sitting in prayer, I had to work through the nods and undo what I couldn't, right? All the I couldn't understand what was happening. I couldn't do anything about it to stop it. I couldn't cause this device to cooperate. I felt like I couldn't protect my work. It was really weird, very weird feelings. So I had to sit with those feelings and see, okay, baby, where else are you feeling this? Because there's no freaking way that all of that emoting had to. Could it? Sure. But had to? No. Go examine. Go look. For those who know, I was in the hospital last week. Not fun. Don't recommend it. 0 stars. And as you see, I am feeling way better. So thank you for those who took time to pray for your girl. I can breathe. Ooh. I can speak in my full sentences and it feels good. And same time, I know that I am still in healing mode. I'm still in recovery mode, building back body strength, building back energy. And for those who have been sick and walked through those, the death halls, that's literally what I was experiencing, walking through those death dimensions. So it's good to be on this side of that. And it is good to be getting back to life. And I gotta say, I find these challenges, they come. It is not to knock you down. And this is my encouragement to you. I'm sharing life with you guys. I'm sharing what occurred with you guys. And I'm sharing straight from the heart. So I do have notes that we're going to get to in a little bit. But I really wanted to take this moment to share that with you, because I know I am not the only person who is facing these levels of challenges. I know that I am not the only person with shifting around, but and this is what is to be understood. My ground is shifting, but the shift is elevation. The shift is elevation, and is dividing some things that I was settled and comfortable in, removing some people that I was settled and comfortable with, right? And pouring in new, and there are chasms being put in place. I can feel it. So if you are experiencing all manner of what the world is happening, be encouraged, be intentional, pay attention, for real, like my grandma face. Be still. That's first. Be still. Love the word be still and know. What you want to know? You want to know God? What's God doing right now? What is happening with me right now? What do you want? Ask that question in Mastermind. I'm going to throw that out right now and keep it moving. So be still. Get clear. I hear that little music now. That's interesting. And work on you. Work through your emotions. I had to be still with them emotions. I got 13 things I wanted to do, like really wanted to get right into. And I love the leading of the Spirit. Yesterday, I had a moment of approach with my paints. It was like touch your paints. And I'm like, okay, but I'm in writing mode. So when I'm in writing mode, I'm really not in painting mode. And I already did that. I just finished a piece not too long ago. But kid you not, there's something to be said. And if you are a person of high creation, there's sometimes where you have an overload of creativity, an overload of energy to create, and it's not just for one place. So that's just an extra bonus thought. Put it where to go. Fast forward in the processing, because I had to stop what I was doing and give me time. Like give time and attention to me. Definitely wanted to stop. If it was someone else going through it, you know how to stop. I stopped in a heartbeat, get on the phone, like, okay, let's talk it through. Let's work it through. I had to do it for me. I had to stop and give me that. What I did do was I grabbed a blank canvas that I had extra from the 3-day experience with the ladies back in March, and start prepping a board for something amazing. So do you see what I'm saying? When life is lifing, pause, stop, be still, get clear. Do what you can do to secure. Once you have a peaceful release in that, pause and tend to your heart. Tend to your mind. Tend to what you're feeling. See what opportunity and invitation is at hand. Because what I found was it was an opportunity and an invitation at hand to see something that I hadn't seen, to really pay attention to what I am feeling. Okay. And work that through. Work it through. And to look at what I was eating too, because I sure did drink something yesterday I should have drank. So I was like, okay, but I did not know. Anyway, so these are just a few moments of heads up, a few moments of encouragement, a few moments of pay attention. Be patient with yourself. Love you like it was someone that you loved going through it. Love you like that. Sit down with you and do something with you. If it is that you need to, I'm tactile. I need to do something with my hands while I'm processing. And paints was it for me. Commissioned painter, photographer, graphic designer, duh, like all that stuff in the bag, right? So I am going to create that way. Writer, author, right? Podcaster. So constantly creating. Okay. So for me, I process while creating, and I'm having conversation with sovereign divine God. I'm like, mother, father, son. Spirit of the Lord, I am seeking and I am asking and I am listening. Body busy, mind still. All right. What is it for you? Hold up. I see numbers and stuff. Let me see what this is over here. Hey, Devlin, what's going on? Let me share these thingies. So I will say, what is it for you? What do you need when you need to process? What is it for you? Okay. And that's something that I can't answer for you. I sound underwater? Probably because I dry water on my mic today. Is it better? Okay. Hopefully it's better. What's up, T? Okie doke. So, all right, I just want to make sure I show those so I can see them later because they disappear when I'm done. All right, loves. Point made. Hopefully point well taken. Find your way. Create your methods so that when things do happen, when that life comes and put a little salt on your tail and you're a bird trying to fly, get your method in place so that you know how to respond. Get your self-care in place so that you know what your steps are. Like I have steps. Thank God. It wasn't always that way. It wasn't always where I had a method. Sometimes it literally was just a meltdown. Sometimes it literally was just a tear. Sometimes it literally was just I don't know what to freaking do. But that was a very short-lived thing because I ain't built that way. We got to do something, right? We're going to figure it out. So I encourage you to do it now. I encourage you before something big comes to bye. Put your method, your practices in place. Think on it. Think on these things. Either not to sit and doom think. I'm not saying, oh my God, go worry. What I am saying is prepare. Prepare. Learn from your lessons. Learn from these challenges. Get your work in the water. All right. So we are literally at our 30-minute mark. I don't know if I have new music. I very well may not. I don't. But I'm going to share this with you guys. I give myself a second. That is how you build your discipline. And your discipline is what will carry you throughout the year. Think of your folks who are into martial arts. It is a discipline. Think of your folks who meditate like I do. It is a discipline. It is such a discipline, such a practice that I can move quickly into it. I can move quickly into state because I practice. Think of doctors. They practice. It is not an exact science, but we practice, right? And we build our discipline and we continue to learn and to grow. So this is what I'm saying when it comes to habits. So why is it important? Okay, awesome. Share this with YouTube. Get a screenshot. If you know that this is a conversation you'd like to continue through coaching, whether it's small group coaching or one-on-one coaching, let's have that conversation. If you prefer events, got those too. Let's get it. Discovery strategy, you need that? Sure. Fireside with 9 persons max. Let's do that too. Screenshot, and work together. Let me love you back to life. Sometimes it literally is just about having someone to journey with. All right, I want to show you this.
It sends one app on a world wide web with tributes and memories for all, because everybody wants to be remembered. I pledge allegiance to Instagram of the United States of emotions, and to the deceased for which it stands. One app on a world wide web with tributes and memories for all, because everybody wants to be remembered.
Okay, and that is from our lovely Patricia Frudenberg. Definitely download that app because we all experience it, whether it's directly with someone we love or indirectly with friends who are losing people that they love. Okay, so definitely want to share those things and encourage you to plug in, connect while the connecting is good. Yes, my calendar be off the chain. Yes, it does, because I stay healthily productive. Same time, I love what I do and I take time for my clients and we journey life together. Patricia is a beautiful human that I enjoy journeying in life together with as well. So connect with her. You got the screenshot for that. I will mention that if you have not followed Melikia K. Courtney YouTube channel, now is a great time to do that. Please do. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow all of the wonderful Yellow Brick Roads. If you'd like to catch up with me on Instagram, it is I changed it. It's Melikia.LadyMolotov. Used to be Santa's helper, so very simple, but now it is Melikia.LadyMolotov. Connect with me on Instagram for different things, and I'm streamlining. I normally post this on Facebook too, but I've taken it off of that, so I'm just gonna send this out through YouTube. It'll be on BLASTMUSIC247. It'll be on Melikia K. Courtney channels, and then I'll just share it from there. I'm simplifying things as best I can. I thank you, Miss Alicia, who is on deck as my media assistant for this podcast. So it's I'm learning, you guys. I've only been at it a year. I still quite consider myself very, very new at this, but I do love sharing these tools and tips and myself with you. So please do feel free to share yourself with me. If you have watched shows, if you want to binge, please go do that. And feel free to email me at lifeissanctuaryxp@gmail.com. We all know Gmail. We know, like, and trust it. Life is sanctuary, the letters xp@gmail.com. I will tell you that second weekend of September, we are hosting the second one of the year, like literally for the women, we're going to have our 3-day experience where you get to come away from what you know to somewhere beautifully and warm, i.e. Florida area, Tampa Bay area, and take 3 days to tend to yourself, your mind, your emotions, that self-care, that self-love, and your spirit, most importantly. Unpack anything that needs to be unpacked with your sisterhood and get the help and tools and renewal and fun that you need. Tap in with me immediately because we fill up fast. All right. And we want to get your deposits in so we know who's coming. We have great food for you, great space for you, and a great time plan. All right. So I believe I've shared with you all of the things you need to know. As far as the mental health tour, I will get back to you guys on my next performance dates. And then I have all kind of fun stuff in the water that is coming. And as it comes, I will share with you. I have like so many things that I'm super grateful for. Exciting, wonderful things going on. All right. So let's get to the second half of our conversation. What had happened was I figured it would be fun to play a game together. Now I'm going to share straight through the game. And then, let's just take it step by step and see how far we get. It's a simple game. It's an ascending relaxation game. All right. Does anybody care to relax? I figured that from the conversation that we were having earlier, maybe you need a more line by line method. And I love to play. I think it's one of the best ways to learn. So play with me. All right, let's play. So the game is called Unicorns because I love unicorns. Like literally, that's it. And it's a game of ascending relaxation. It's a gentle, step-by-step into bliss. And you know, I love my elation. All right. The goal is for us to reach the 7th marshmallow and feed the unicorn because I like food. Fat girl happiness. All right. Very, very simple. We're going to do this together. And I think it's a wonderful way to wrap up. So at level 1 for that first marshmallow, all I really need you to do is sit comfortably. Get that body aligned, sit comfortably, and breathe. You're going to inhale slowly through your nose. We're going to do some square breathing, very simple. Things that you know, made it real easy. So in through your nose to the count of 4, you're going to hold it for 2, but you're going to exhale for 6. You get it? Inhale for 4, hold for 2. I'm going to exhale. I'm going to do it with you. Like we literally are going to do it. Let's get it. That's it. My eyes again 2 times. One more time. Ooh, feels wonderful. And to keep you encouraged, I'd like for you to feel that first breeze of calm that you stepped into, and you've earned your very first marshmallow. Don't eat it right yet. We're going to keep it together until we get all 7 of our marshmallows, and then we're going to feed the unicorn. So, level 2. All right. This is simple. Palm press. Again, nothing overly hard. All right. You're going to rub your hands together briskly for 5 seconds. So basically, you're just warming your hands. And then you're going to press them gently. You're being gentle with yourself. Just press them gently over your heart. Feel free to close your eyes if you want to. And this is what you're saying aloud and then silently to yourself. I am safe. I am here. And you're going to do that for 10 seconds. And I remind you that sometimes it is as simple as reminding yourself that you are safe and you are here. You got a location on yourself. Pull you into you from all the places that you've wandered off into or run off into today. And stay there for 10 seconds. Feels good. Let me encourage you. Your heart knows this stillness, and you've reached marshmallow 2. Not too hard, right? All right. We're going to open up our body a little bit, and we're going to do like a sky stretch. It is not that you have to stand up unless you want to. And I'm not going to stand up for obvious reasons, but you guys are welcome to stand. And literally all you're doing is you're reaching your hands up to the sky, and you're going to stretch gently, get you a little lean to your side. Little lean to the side. I'm going to do a little lean, not too far because I don't know where the camera is. There we go. So you go as far as you like to get your lean on, and then you're gonna let those arms come gently down to your side. You're gonna cheat code this. Now the cheat code is we're gonna do some shoulder rolls, 3 circles back, 3 forward. Get it? So let's get them shoulder rolls. Get your 3 back. Unicorns like to run. You know you get the tension in your neck. And you get your 3 forward. Close your eyes if you like to. You don't have to. Kicks. You finished. You let your arms fall gently by your side and just rest in that yummy. And let me encourage you again. That tension is melting. Let it. Think of your body. Your body is light as a feather. If the wind came to blow you, how would you move? All right. Marshmallow number 3 is yours. Let's move into a gentle gaze. For this, all you're doing is you're calming your mind. You're going to look around your room or look around you. Find one soft thing, something soft that you can stare at for a few seconds, 30 seconds, right? It can be a plant. It could be a squishy. It could be just anything that's around you. No judgment. All you're going to do is observe it. You don't even have to get up and get it. Just look at it. And breathe slowly while you're gazing for about 30 seconds. So let's take it. I love the pace of the breathing. Okay, let me encourage you. Your mind is learning to wander like a unicorn, and it is a beautiful thing, and you have earned your 4th marshmallow. Good job. Let's keep going. This one is a whisper game, and I'm not going to be too low because I want to make sure you can hear me. But this is meant to elevate your spirit. This is to blow that wind up underneath that feather and just get you up high in the clouds. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to whisper to yourself one thing that you're grateful for. And then when you're done with the one, you're going to whisper a second. And then when you're done with the second, you're going to whisper a third. So just 3 things. Whisper 3 things that you are grateful for. So I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for myself. I'm grateful for Sovereign Divine. Those are my whispers. And say each like a secret to your unicorn universe. You're whispering your gratitude outward to your unicorn universe. I like unicorns. If you don't like unicorns, you choose what you want to choose and make the game yours. Go ahead and handle it. But for me, it's a unicorn universe. And we eat marshmallows around here. Kosher ones. Let me encourage you. Gratitude is the wind beneath the clouds. It is beneath your unicorn universe. So feel the lift. Feel lifted. There's only 7 of these and we're on 6, okay? So this one of my favorite things to do is a smile meditation. It will shift your whole being. When everything else is going on, sometimes I just stop for a second and smile to remind myself I can. All right, so let's get it together. I invite you to be joyful in this moment. This one, I'm going to ask you flat out now. I'm not going to do it for obvious reasons, but I do ask you to close your eyes for this. And all you're doing is you're going to gently lift the corners of your mouth. Mine, I'm already smiling, so I can't even straight my face out. But gently lift the corners of your mouth into a soft smile. Get your Mona Lisa on. And then what I'd like for you to do is feel from the low position of just standing face, or be for some people, What does your face feel like when you slowly lift into that smile? And I'd love for you to notice the movement behind your nose. I'd like for you to feel the movement in your cheeks. I'd like for you to sense what's going on in your chest and what your breath is feeling like while you're doing this. And you want to keep that smile for at least 20 seconds. Me, I go way longer than that, but 20 seconds is a good start. A good start. So practice that smile and sit in your smile for about 20 seconds. And let it have you. Let it have you. All right, the encouragement there is this is a way to cause your natural light to shine through. Your natural inner glow comes up when you smile and you connect that smile to you, to inward you, yeah? Okay, so you have earned your 6th marshmallow. We are soon to eat our marshmallows. Unicorns, you're killing it. Let's go. We're going to get the 7. So 7 is super, super simple. We're pretty much here. This is the rest. This is the relaxation. This is the float. The float in the presence of your fellow unicorns. Be among one another. Now, this one, up to you. You can sit down, you can lie down and do this. But what you want to do is you want to visualize yourself. For my Imagineers, my people with the awesome imaginations, you are taking time to imagine yourself floating, gently walking across marshmallows. Super, super simple. I like marshmallows. You like clouds? You do clouds. You like water? Walk across the water. But whatever it is for you, visualize yourself walking across something soft. It's soft. You're at ease. Every step you take is just lighter and lighter and lighter. And you are letting go all effort. It's like effortless to do this. And while you're letting all of it go, you are breathing in. And then breathing out. Doing nothing. Just being. No doing, just being. And breathing in. And breathing out. Super, super simple. And sure enough, we have arrived. You have earned your 7th marshmallow. You feel light, you feel free, you feel whole, and now you can eat and stay as long as you like in that peace. Even tell yourself, and this is kind of the seal, this is a little bonus, I can return here whenever I choose. Let it be your happy face. Let it be your happy place. When you need a moment, when life is kicking down your doors, kind of like what I was dealing with earlier, that did not feel good. But I could fall back into my methods. I could fall back into the means of taking it back. What did I need to secure? My work, but also my peace, my patience, my clarity, all right? Myself, all right? Forward. What I need to do next? Make room. Calm the hell down. Make room for me. Tend to my heart. Tend to my emotions. Regardless of the situation. I kid you not. That's my situation. But if you look at yours, I bet you money, dollars to donuts, you will see the behavior is repeated. All right. It's a shared common human behavior. So share in these methods and share in this growth and share in this peace and share in this love and share in this light and share in this encouragement, share in this moment of letting it go. Okie dokie. All right, that's the game. I hope you enjoyed playing with me. I hope that it is a method that you will take with you and come back to this and press play again and again and just walk through it and take it as your own means and method to bring you to peace, to remind you that you can smile, that when the world is going wrong, don't go with it. That stuff is gonna happen, baby. Stuff is gonna happen. Nobody is exempt. You are an adult. You have a whole life. Things gonna happen. All right? Get you in place in order. Get your team in place in order. Have your go-to people right there. Figure it out. Period. Okay. I have enjoyed our time together. Big time love you. And I appreciate your attention and company. And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that at least something that has been shared today will make the difference in your life when you apply it to your life. I'm confident in that. And again, if you need someone to love you back to life, someone to really sit with you and walk through those processes and help you build processes and methods, I'm right here. And I'm super open to that. Okay. I have said everything that I wanted to say. We got about 10 more minutes, but we done had a conversation and I've shared all I need to share. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and get into my clickety-clickities and my paints and enjoy the rest of my evening. I encourage you to do the same. I am Melikia K. Courtney, your host for this SXP MetaMorphosis 365 Growth Podcast. Connect with me on the various medias. Oh, there's so much. There's wonderful conversation in the water. I do a lot of things. If you've heard something that kind of piqued your interest, like, let me talk to her about that. Will do. Connect with me and let's have a conversation about that thing that piqued your interest. Because most likely if you're here and watching, it is for us to work together. One capacity or the other. I'm open. Let me find my buttons. Okay, let's see. With that, I'll see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a special guest coming up, I do believe, for the next couple of shows. Next week, I have some folks who were on the tour, I believe. And then we also have a hot date with Patricia Frudenberg this month. So I am looking forward to that conversation too, the Missugram app. So, yep. Bye. Had to hit that